We are back, ladies and gentlemen, the Logan Power Show. My name is Calvin Logan. We are having a ball here. I've had some phenomenal guests. We're having a great time. You're going to have a good time with me. I'm going to have a good time with you. My guests today are dreamers. These are people that have successful stories, and we're going to hear the successful stories today. I'm here with the owner of Beauty Unleashed, Miss Amanda Salvary, and her manager, Miss Tori Young. Ladies, a pleasure.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. As you can see, yep, I got some lovely ladies here with me at the desk having some fun. So first we got the owner. We're going to talk about Amanda. Now, Beauty Unleashed. Now, tell me, how did this come about, Beauty Unleashed? Tell me how this started.
Beauty Unleashed started with a dream. I was on vacation in Trinidad. I went back home for a few weeks.
Okay.
And being that I was here for almost 15 years before I went back home on vacation, I kind of saw how my country, came together. And I was just home, sitting under the dryer, and it just dawned on me, you need to do your thing. And I decided that I was going to build it brick by brick and build my own salon.
Gotcha, build your own salon. So that was 2013.
That was 2013.
Where in Trinidad?
San Juan.
San Juan, gotcha. So you was having a good time
Yes,
in Trinidad.
Yes, I was.
And then it is hit in the dryer. You see it hit in the dryer? Come on. So I say, this is all joking aside. But as you can see, she had a dream. Now, like I said, they say, write the vision, make it plain. And so that's what she did. And like I said, she's not even from the United States. So she's taking her dream from Trinidad, bringing it to the United States, and taking it off. And definitely we are here to help her with that dream. Now, I have with her, she said it's her backbone. Her great friend and her backbone, her manager, Miss Tori Young. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
You having some fun?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so this is your manager. This is your manager here. So tell me, Tori, how did you come to this proposal to say I want to be a manager of Beauty Unleashed? How'd that come about?
Wow. How I came to South Carolina is all wasn't my vision.
Okay.
What I tell everybody, I'm Jonah in the belly of the whale. That's what I tell people.
Okay.
Okay, I'm originally from Mississippi. I've been doing hair since 12. My mother did hair, so it's just natural for me to do it.
Okay.
So once I finished high school, I went right into cosmetology school. And like I said, Mississippi is kind of like a merry-go-round, and I wanted to get off the merry-go-round. I like the roller coaster.
Gotcha.
So I said, let me go to Georgia, see how Georgia is. So I went there, and it was actually one of my clients who told me, you never thought about being an instructor. Because when I'm doing hair, I'm always educating my clients on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And from that point, some things happened in my life, tragedy, and when something knocks you down, you don't stay down, you get back up.
Okay.
And I was actually riding with a friend who I went to school with, and she's from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
And she was like, Ms. Young, I'm going to move to Charleston, and she asked me to ride with her.
Okay.
On the way here, I was sitting in the lobby while she was on her interview at the Academy of Cosmetology. I was sitting in the lobby, just waiting on her to come out, and the director of the school came out, and she just looked at me and she said to come into her office. And she said, she prophesied over me, and she said, you've been going through a lot of things, but I just want to let you know that I don't need one teacher, I need two.
Okay.
So that's how I came to South Carolina.
Wow, that's an amazing story. Like I said, Miss Amanda, I know that for both you and Miss Tori, it's an actual partnership now.
Right.
That working together, two heads is better than one. Now, for this great establishment, Beauty Unleashed, when did you guys first open?
We opened the doors January of 2014.
Gotcha. Yes. So, big client base right now, a lot of people coming in for you?
We are actually picking up.
Okay.
We started off slow,
Okay.
very slow, being that I am not from Charleston.
Okay.
And Tori is not from Charleston either.
Right.
Not knowing a lot of people.
Sure.
Right.
But she is very talented, and I was always her model.
Okay.
So our thing was, you do my hair, and I hit the rope,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we got our clients to come in. I would get my hair done, I would get dressed up, and I would just go to the mall, walk around, go to Home Depot, wherever, and people would call, and that's how we kind of get them to come in. So we are building. We were in a suite.
Okay.
We were blessed to actually be expanded. So we're actually under some construction at a bigger facility
Yes.
that will not only have us as a salon, but we're actually getting ready to be a full service salon.
Wow.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely. Now, for those who don't know, they're at 466 Dorchester Road in North Charleston. Definitely come on down, bombard them, come through. It's Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, I've been informed if you are one of those customers that say, hey, I need that 9 o'clock special. Miss
Right.
Tori told me,
Yes.
she said you can call and they can make those kind of exceptions for you.
Yes.
So like for me, from one dreamer to the next, we want to encourage other businesses to keep expanding, keep
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
But definitely I want you all to look on the screen. You see their information, Beauty Unleashed. You'll have the owner on the screen, also the manager. They are available with their address and their phone number contact. Definitely get in contact with them. Get them involved. Get on their Facebook page and tag them completely. Flood with all kind of questions and answers. If you're on right now, look on our Facebook page. Have questions for them to ask them about certain things. Tweet us at the Logan Power. Get involved there. Hey, contact me, the LoganPowerShow@gmail.com. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back here at the Logan Power Show. My name is Calvin Logan, again, your lovely host. And like I said again, we have two of our best guests right here from Beauty Unleashed, Miss Amanda and Miss Tori. So we're just having fun with you today. Now the thing you mentioned, just going off, you said you had a dream. You said that you wanted to always educate and instruct your clients.
Right.
So it seemed like a dream and a vision first came together, and now you're taking off. Now, you talk about pitfalls, things that have happened. Now, for you, Miss Amanda, being from Trinidad, not from here, and you hear people about this American dream, when you said you're going to start this, you said, I'm going to open it, boom, I'm going to hit it. Was it hard for you at first that people try to downplay what you're trying to do?
It was very, very hard. It was very hard. I cried many days, many nights. I cried. I was angry. I was disappointed. It was a lot of mixed feelings. But at the end of the day, I write everything down. Nothing gets past my brain without being on paper. So, every day I go home, I read it. I stick it up in the bathroom. I stick it up in the kitchen on the refrigerator. This is what I want to do. I really don't care what anybody else say. I'm going to get it done because it's my dream.
Sure.
And, meeting people, changing, not so much changing people, but meeting people where they are and making an impact on them. That's another big goal that plays in the part of Beauty Unleashed.
Sure, definitely. Now, you heard, like I said, she wants to impact people. I know the biggest things, I can testify to people. I know that my wife got to get her hair done, definitely. My sister got to get her hair done. My mother-in-law got to get her hair done. And this beauty situation is a $1 billion industry. For those who do not know, women like take care of themselves. Us men, we can go a haircut. I can go 2 weeks. I can rock it a month. Do a little comb down, and I'm good. But women can't do like the men can do. I'm gonna testify to that right now. We cannot do that. So, for those who say, I want to start a business in regards to the beauty salon industry, if you feel that, hey, it can't be done, I believe it can be done. And I believe that, for instance, I think, when you think about there's billions of dollars into, the weaves, hair's being done, nails, trying to be this perfect person. And so for you saying that you had a dream, people try to downplay it, I think a lot of times what I've seen, even when starting this show, I can tell people said, Calvin, you're crazy. Ain't nobody gonna listen to this show. No one's gonna ever happen. But hey, I had faith. These people have faith. She's not even from the United States, so her dream's even bigger than that. Because remember, it takes a lot to say, hey, I'm coming from another country, I'm gonna come to somewhere else, and I'm gonna make it happen when the odds are against me.
Yes.
Those are the biggest things there. You mentioned about Mississippi, where you started from, and definitely not downplay Mississippi. Got love for the Mississippi, love it for it, love it now. I love Georgia too. Shout out to Georgia also. But they're gonna make this thing happen here in Charleston, South Carolina. We gonna do it, South Carolina. We gonna do it here. So you mentioned to yourself that you want to educate people. So now you're in a position, you're in a manager's role. Now, are you fulfilling what you love to do right now, right for you, Ms.
Yes. Like I was saying, I got the job at the Academy, and unfortunately the Academy closed down.
Yeah.
And that was my dream job. And even the students would say, Ms. Young, why when you come in the door, you always smiling? And I said, who wouldn't want to come to a job that you love doing every day?
Right.
I don't care what has ever happened from a child up to now. I always have loved doing hair.
Okay.
It's just my passion. And once you start teaching something that is your passion, it's just a blessing.
True.
And actually, Ms. Amanda was one of my students.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when the Academy closed down, she had to transition to go to CCI. But she still came to me to keep her hair, done. And that's how she was like, Ms. Young, once I get my salon open, I want you in there with me.
Wow.
And she just kept saying that to me over and over and over again, repetitionally. And I guess to say that even though the school closed down, which was my dream job, I'm still fulfilling my dream because I'm still educated at the same time and making women beautiful.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Now the good thing, the funny part is, listen to this. She was the one, the instructor.
Right.
The student decided, hey, I'm going to open it up for you and have a job already set for you.
Amen.
So another thing to think about, sometimes you got to be careful who you're talking to.
Yes.
You never know where your blessing may come from.
Amen.
Sometimes a lot you would see in business, you say, okay, I want to be a teacher. Like for me, I love to teach. This is one of the best platforms in telling people, like I said, think about it. She wanted to become an instructor. She knew the only way possible of making that happen was this beauty salon, this Cotali College.
Right.
And she thought, well, hey, that's the only thing I'm going to make it. Well, she said, hey, I'm not going to forget you. So sometimes, you always got to remember what you're to instill in people can definitely impact you in such a dramatic way.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of times when you see this happening, these type of things in business, we want to also focus in and understand that this can make it happen for you. So I think when I think about you two, and you think about all these businesses, these corporations, things like that, and you guys are nothing different. Like you think about, let's go over different businesses right now. When Apple first started, Steve Jobs and Winooski thinking about Apple. Now in Apple, when they started, people never thought it would get that big. Nobody would ever think you would get that big. But that's $1 billion industry. You think about Microsoft, same way. You would think about it. Let's think about the creator of the hot code, Madam C.J. Walker. You never think, okay, this right here is going to straighten up someone's hair, is going to be $1 billion industry.
Right.
Now, when she probably started doing it, you would think, man, it's not going to take off. But it took off. She became a millionaire. But imagine if she never went out there and went and took the faith step. Those are the things that we have to understand here on this show. We try to empower everybody. But I can tell you this is what we're going to do. We understand that ladies want to get their hair done. So ladies, I'm looking out for you today. We got these two lovely ladies here. So, the first two guests to email me, get me on Twitter, the Logan Show, or Facebook, or email me at theloganpowershow@gmail.com. That will show right on the screen right now. The first two ladies to get in contact with me, what I will do is, this is what I will do. I will pay 20% of what you paid towards getting your hair getting done. 20%. So if it's $60, I got 12. I got that. If it's 40, I got 8. I think that's how it's gonna work. So it's gonna work that way. Hey, I'm paying towards it. I'm not paying all of it. I'm paying towards it. The reason why I'm saying like this, if I pay all of it, you may not appreciate it as much. If someone said, I'm gonna help you towards it. Maybe say, Calvin, hey, I'm short $12. Hey, I got you 12. If it's $100, hey, Calvin, I'm short 20. I got you 20. But remember, the first two. So that when I go down to their lovely salon, what I'm gonna do is a Beauty Unleashed. I'm saying, here's the money for these customers that's coming to your shop. Now, there's a stipulation. You gotta be on time, everything perfect, gotta be there. You gotta get in contact with me. And you can't say, well, hey, I saw the show and get to me a month later. No, it's not gonna work. Email me now so I can see who really wants to get their hair done. Hey, I have no problem with helping someone else out. But I know this company, this corporation will take care of it. Remember, she said she like to take care of the people. It's all about, she wants to instruct you how to take care of your hair, how to do certain things. You know, maybe you need to get a trim up. Maybe you got some, you know, some edges looking bad. You know, she's not trying to, for instance, to take money from you and not try to help you.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing I see in business. Like I say, when my barber cuts me up, he'll line me up. Hey, Cal, look at the mirror. Double check it twice. This is your money. You know, you won't come with if you saw my line way up here, you'd be like, man, that thing look horrible. You get on TV looking like that? So for me, I like to always, when I bring my guests on, and any guests that I do bring onto this show, they are willing to empower you. They're willing to enforce and give you, there's a dream. Everyone has a dream. We all have dreams. So if you have a dream, you have a vision, this is the show to put it out there. We do not discriminate. We don't care if you're small, big, medium, large. Doesn't matter. This is the show. This is the show. Trust me. Trust me. This is the show that you're going to make it happen. All right? So, for instance, ladies, I know that you are off to a great start. Where do you guys see, say, the next 3 years from now, Beauty Unleashed? Where would you like the business to be 3 years from now?
For me, I would like Miss Young, because we're going to open a school.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to open a school, so Miss Young in the next 3 years, she will have her license to teach.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, hey, Ms. Young, like I said, you can be a big-time professor running that, Professor Young. So you already got what is going to happen in the mix. Now, what will you like to see happen after you get as being a professor of a big college? What would you like to instill into the students that want to become your student?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. My thing is, like I said, it's my passion. And what is hurting the industry now is that they're in it for the money. They're not in it because this is what they love to do. You know, they're looking at it as a money-making thing. Your customers are not just a money-maker. They're your family. They're the reason that keep you flowing. So we are as one. Because, I mean, being that you're working for the public is your family. So then and still come to you and come back to you repetitionally because they love you and they love the work that you do. Not solely to just focus on just making money and treat them just like an object.
Well, that's a phenomenal goal. I'll tell anybody who's watching this show, that's what's called customer service.
Yes.
First class. And that's what we do here at the Logan Power Show. We give you first class service. Right. Once again, folks, I want to tell you, I thank you so much for tuning into this show. Thank you for your support, your love. Once again, it's a pleasure having these lovely ladies here on stage with us. And like I said, Beauty Unleashed, the information's on the screen. The information for us, the Logan Power Show at gmail.com. Once again, you get us on Facebook, on Twitter. Like I tell you again, it's a pleasure have you on the show. We're here to empower you. Once again, my name is Calvin Logan. Thank you for tuning in to the Logan Power Show. We'll see you on next week.